Good morning, viewer. Welcome to our Glory Globe TV. Here's breaking news. In the early 1990s, crime-loving television audiences could choose mainly between cozy, fictional detective series such as Columbo and Murder. She wrote, the US docu-series Unsolved Mysteries brought a few real cold case investigations to light, but coverage of forensic science on screen was still relatively simple. Then in May 1991, The Silence of the Lambs was released based on Thomas Harris' 1988 novel. This big budget thriller was darker, more disturbing and psychologically complex than most crime films of the time. The protagonist, FBI trainee Clarice Starling, played by Jodie Foster, is a young woman working in a predominantly. When she discovers key evidence through a suspenseful process of extraction from a young victim's mouth, viewers are introduced to a field of criminal investigation they may never have considered before: forensic entomology. Some kind of speedboat? No, sir, that's a bug cocoon. Entomology, the scientific study of insects, is one of the oldest branches of the natural sciences, and the application of insects to criminal cases dates back almost so far. And as for too, in the forensic test, the washing away of wrongs 1247 written by Chinese investigator Sang Tzu files attracted to traces of blood on a sickle helped identify a murderer. However, it was not until the late 19th century that forensic entomology was formalized as a scientific discipline, thanks largely to the studies of Jean-Pierre Maganin, influenced by his experiences on the battlefield. The French vet began investigating which insects were attracted to animal and human remains at different stages of decomposition. These days, carrion insects are used to tell criminal investigators about the time since a victim's death, whether their body has been moved, and if any drugs or toxins have contributed to their death. Viewers' human remains are commonly colonized by blowfiles and their maggots, but in the Silence of the Lambs, Starling was faced with something more unusual. The cocoon which the serial killer injects into his victims' throats is identified by two entomologists who are clearly not forensically trained. Otherwise, they would have thought twice before cutting open the only piece of insect's evidence without seeking permission for such a destructive analysis. Beyond this exclusive report.